Ah, this still says Game Face.
This is the XboxCast.
Hello and welcome to the newest news that you could hope for. We aim to bring you the newest news, fresh from the news spring, where all news flows eternal. This is New News. We're your hosts, Carl and Lee. Mr. Lee, how's it going?
I'm all right, mate. I'm ready to do the new news.
There's so much news.
There's some news.
Well, I hope that there's so much news because I've kind of promised everyone a lot of news.
Oh dear.
Well, there's a medium amount of news then.
There's some news.
There's some. There is an amount of news that is acceptable.
Yes. Levels of news are a good level.
There are some news to be happening.
News levels
Yes.
of news.
So how are you today?
I'm okay. It's Wednesday, which means we've done Hump Day.
Yep.
Which is
now
a bonus.
it's the slide into the weekend.
To slide into the weekend. Nothing as interesting has happened since yesterday. I did install ESX version 7. That was exciting. vCenter.
Ah, yep. Okay.
Yeah, it did an upgrade from 6.7 to 7. That worked.
I'm quite impressed.
So was I.
When you mentioned ESX, I was suddenly like, oh, is that like the new snowboarding game?
Oh yeah, yes, ESX 7, the new snowboarding game
Yes.
from VMware.
Well, yeah, there's no more money in virtualization. They're gone to make games now.
That's right. Yes, it's way more fun. I just had the
like
visions of the old
snowboarding.
Commodore 64 one, which is basically like two lines and it kind of looks like a, the kind of two lines that just go and the sound.
Oh, yeah.
You try not to hit the rocks and the random stuff that appears.
Like Ski Free.
Ski free, yeah.
We need to bring Ski Free back. Microsoft need to remaster Ski Free for the Series X.
Yeah, well, they just leave it the same and say it's remastered. That's all good.
Just 4K textures.
No, they wouldn't, though, would they? Because those 4K 16-bit games that keep coming out, remastered for Series X, and it's just got more sound or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what they really do to them.
No, they need to 3D-fy it up. They need to make it look all good. They need to put ray tracing all over the 8-bit ski-free game.
Imagine that. It'd be like Minecraft skiing and ray tracing.
That would be amazing. I mean, that's free money. If they drop that on Game Pass, how many subscribers would be?
Well, look how big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are. It's huge.
It's huge. Everybody loves it.
Yeah.
Put Ski Free on Game Pass, man. Half the world will sign up.
Exactly. Play it on your
They'll
phone.
all be over 50, but
Well, yes. When I was a lad, yeah.
back in my day, we used to play with calculator on the computer.
That's right.
Now
With our
look,
4
there's
colours.
games.
4 colours.
Calculator was the best game to play.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Amazing.
How are you?
Good. I'm doing a sleep study tonight.
Yeah, you seem very subdued tonight.
Well, I went off to go and get a kit, which is going to take me apparently 2 hours to wire up onto myself.
Excellent.
And I have to put pads on. And they said, you can come in and do it, but you can only come in at 6 to do it. And if you come into the clinic and they wire you up, you're not allowed to take public transport home. Because the last time they wired someone up and he took public transport home,
Bomb.
they shut down the trains or the trams because they thought he was a terrorist. And they thought that this guy had wired a bomb to himself.
Yeah.
And so now they go, right, we're not allowed to do that
Let's
anymore.
not do that anymore.
Yes. So I was like, okay, well, I'm busy at 6. Had I known you'd be late, I probably would have gone to go do it.
Well, you've been late most times. Normally you turn up at like 8:15 and go, I'm eating my dinner or something. So I was like, well, there's no rush then.
Yeah, there normally is no rush.
No.
Except tonight I was on the ball. Quarter to 6, I was here waiting.
Jeez, that's unusual. That's what time I started cooking dinner. I left Paul at like 10 to 8, I think it was.
Man.
I walked over and put the oven on and put some food in. And then I got a message you going, where are you? I was like, oh, crap, he's on time.
It's like, oh no, he's on time for the first time in a week or two.
Jeez, a week or
Just my luck.
so? Yep. So, yeah.
So yeah, after the podcast, I'm going to go and wire myself up, put pads on my head and my chest and biceps
And your
and
chips.
legs and then feet and back. And then from 10:30 it
So-
starts recording.
So you have to lay completely still and not move.
No, they say you can move a bit, but the pads are quite sticky. So getting it off tomorrow is going to be quite painful, I think.
Did you shave places?
No, I didn't shave. I didn't play on a head at all. I picked it up. They say, it takes 2 hours to put on. And I said, okay, cool. And they go, no. The last person we had says they go to bed at midnight. And then they start, because they have to time the machine to start recording. And basically, the guy started putting it on at midnight and then complained that he only got into bed after 2. And they say it takes 2 hours to put on with help. So
Wow.
go through the guide, put it on. So after the podcast, I'm going to wire myself up and then lie in bed and see what the sleep study says. It's going to tell me that I've got the body of a god, but apart from that,
you die for like 2 hours or something.
Yeah, it'll probably just be like, when you fall asleep, you stop breathing. Are you okay? What's going on?
Do you think it will electric shock you if you fall asleep? Or like stop breathing? It's actually an electric shock machine.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. That's one way to cure it.
Exactly. You have to put this on every single time. For the rest of your life, you have to wear this now. It'll take 2 hours to go to bed.
It's a shock collar. You stop breathing, buzz. Man, just
fixed
imagine
it.
you could...
That
when
would
you
fix.
It'll fix it, yeah.
It'll fix all issues if you electric shocked people.
Yeah, but just think the Pavlovian response. You could never go swimming again. Because when you dive into the water, you'd hold your breath and then expect to be shocked and then, drown.
This is not good.
It's not a good plan at all.
No.
So electric shock people if they live far away from the ocean.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's okay.
Then it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we're all in favor of that.
What happens if
But
you
if they
put
go
your
swimming-
face and when having a bath or something, you kind of put your head under to just kind of wash?
Well, sometimes you just get really into your shower and you hold your breath.
You hold your breath, all excited.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
interesting.
you take a big gulp and suddenly your lungs are full of shower water. Yeah. Delicious.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's a bombshell.
That's my excitement. Is sleep studies. Yay. And I get to drop the machine off tomorrow. And then they're going to say to me, oh, you need this snorkel machine to sleep with that goes over your
That'd be
face.
amazing. You It'd be someone would love you for doing that. She'd be really happy.
Just like Darth Vader breathing the whole time.
You may find this flat you're looking for. You might need 2 flats, one for you and one for everyone else.
Or just a really comfy couch so that when I hook up to the snorkel.
Soundproof rooms where you end up.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, just go in there. We'll just shut the door and then they hear locks and kind of padded room that you sleep in because it absorbs all the sound of you
That's
snoring.
amazing.
I know.
So, yeah, let's see what they say. It's going to be quite exciting.
Yeah.
Next week, I've got a meeting with the doctor who's going to go over all the results and be like, yes, you stop breathing. Here's some nasal spray to help with that because that's the first thing they're going to try.
Okay.
I don't know why they just couldn't say, here's some nasal spray.
See if this
See if
helps.
it works.
No, but
rather
they're
than
taking
the
the
whole-
mickey. They're all laughing at you as you walk out. Look at this fool. He's taking this kit. Let's see how far he gets. So much pain is in when he takes off all the sticky plasters.
That's a very hairy man there, and he's going to put this
It's
stuff on
hilarious.
the hairiest parts of his body.
Yeah, tell him to put one on his beard.
And we got to monitor the eyebrow and the eyelash
Eyebrow, yep.
and the opposite eyelash.
Each
So when
nipple.
you pull it off, end up looking like you've got one eye bigger than the other. You're in a half state of surprise.
This is amazing. They're just taking the mickey. It's not real.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, no.
The stupid thing is, this has cost me $550.
To
Well, I mean,
find
to be
out that
fair-
you might get some nasal, which will cost you how much for the nasal spray?
Who knows? I mean, to be fair, Medicare does pay for over half of it, 60% or 55% or something.
Yeah.
But still, to wire myself up and then have to pull the hair out of my
So
body.
you're
with these
paying for
pads.
pain.
Man, it's like a massage.
A
the
massage,
same thing.
sure.
You pay for pain. It's just terrible.
Wow.
Except,
I think I might just not talk and not breathe or something for a bit. It sounds a bit cheaper and less painful.
yeah, I'll just be tired for a while.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It was funny when I met the doctor. I was trying to make jokes, and then he's like, "Oh, how tired are you at like nighttime?" And I go, "Yeah, and I'm normal tired." He goes, "What does that mean?" It's like, "Well, my level of tiredness throughout the day doesn't get any more at night because it just stays the same."
Oh, okay.
And then the joke I made to him was, everyone's tired all the time, and he stops all very serious. He goes, "No,
No.
no one is." And I'm like, "Wait, what? You mean people aren't here being tired in the mornings?" He goes, "No, that's not how it works." I go, "Oh, okay,
That's
Whoops.
really interesting.
yeah." So
Okay.
I was trying to make jokes. He wasn't
No,
picking
he's a
up what I was
doctor. He's
putting
serious.
down. Very serious.
Very serious.
I did get into Smile though, but that's about as far as I got. But yeah, apparently news to me, no one is tired all the time. I just thought, this is the cost of living. You know?
That's right, having an actual life and doing things.
Yeah, you're just a bit, wary. Not 100% or full of energy as per normal.
Did you eat an apple today? That's what Cam wants to know.
No, but I did put lemon in my Coke. Does that count?
Lemon in your Coke?
I was being fancy, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think it's the Coke? Has it changed since you started drinking chai?
No,
Oh, I started drinking tea. Tea made a difference.
no. Simone says I've always done this since she's known me.
Oh, not breathed.
Yeah, she says she can tell I've fallen asleep because I stop breathing when I fall asleep.
Oh. Well, that's a deep sleep.
Yeah, I thought so too. That means I'm well rested. Nothing is moving. But yeah, I said to the doctor, I was like, yeah, I stopped drinking tea after COVID and I start drinking Coke. I drink a can a day. And he goes, and how many cups of tea were you drinking a day? I was like, well, the average amount, 6. He goes, whoa, you've cut down a lot. I was like, have I? Okay, cool. It's all good. No, 6 is the normal amount of tea to drink a day.
I don't drink as much as I used to, but yeah, I'd drink at least 4 today and a couple of cups of coffee.
Oh, well, mixing it with coffee,
so,
keeping
shaking
it exciting.
Mm.
But yeah, 6 cups of tea a day was normal.
I was used to drink 10 to 15 cups a day.
When did he ever sleep? Wow. Word.
You get used to it though, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon you do too.
Okay, well, maybe we should do the news and talk about Xbox gaming.
Yes, that is enough of our nonsense. But that's my excitement. I'm quite excited to see how this little machine works. See if it electrocutes me while I sleep.
No, this is very exciting.
I'll tell you how it is in the morning.
Yes. Kinsman's here as well. Okay, so we should do the news. We've got any announcements. I looked at the OneNote and there wasn't anything in there. There's no schedule.
The announcement is basically just saying, join us on Saturday for our 300th episode celebration.
We have a full calendar-ish.
A full calendar, my word. We're going to be live streaming for a good couple hours, guys.
5 hours, possibly.
Jeez. We're going to be bringing people on. We're going to be talking to them. And we're just going to be having fun. A celebration of us. Since we've lasted.
This may not actually work. This whole thing might not work because no one can connect. So it could just be us 3 for 5 hours trying to connect people.
Well, I mean, that's pretty funny.
It is funny, yes.
I mean, it'll be on brand, wouldn't it?
Exactly, yeah. Oh, we've got technical issues.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have all the technical issues. But no, it's going to be good.
Yes, that's right. Good. It's modern technology.
People are going to come on.
She will be right.
Yep, she'll be all right. People will come on, they'll talk to us about us, and then they'll go away, and things will be happy.
Indeed. Okay, right. I don't know what to say to that.
That's about it.
That's about it. Okay, let's get into this.
Right, let's get into this nonsense. What do you have for us, Mr. Lee?
The charts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, buddy. This is exciting. 4 Guys. Oh, quite a happy-looking guy. Oh, where's the charts? Scroll down more. Oh, here we go. Number 1 is 4 Guys still.
Ah, okay. Well, we did help.
I played again this week.
We played last night.
Oh, you played last night? Nice.
For the first time, jumped in.
What did you think?
Fun. It's crazy.
Crazy. I was reading someone today saying it's really nice because it's so chilled out. It's not kind of violent.
Chilled out. You're not playing Fall Guys right if you call it chilled out.
No, he means that no one can shoot you.
Okay, well, that's a bit different to chilled out.
Well, it's pretty chilled. You know, I mean, it is a bit hectic and kind of like I must jump over this stupid thing. It keeps moving and
and it keeps knocking me.
Keeps knocking me off. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, 4 Guys and Fortnite. So that's 2 epic games at the top. Minecraft has jumped up.
Okay.
That's number 3. Modern Warfare 4. FIFA 22 has jumped up from 14 to number 5.
Okay, but why?
I think it's because it's on Game Pass.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Because guess what I was playing a couple weeks ago? Well, last week, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
FIFA 22. Because I was told there was a 10-hour limit and I played it and then there's no limit. It is what it is.
You did some good research for the podcast.
I did research. I took one for the team.
Nice, good. I'm impressed.
You know, I do what I can when I must. Whatever the saying goes. NBA 2K22 is up from 18 to 11. So that also, I think, is in Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
This is all Simone's fault. New entry, 16, House Flipper.
Oh, brilliant.
That's so funny.
Oh,
Why has
Well, I mean,
Vanguard gone up? Why has Vanguard gone up?
that's a good question.
It's only gone up one place. It's not overly exciting.
But still, up is up.
Maybe it was free.
Maybe there's an event.
Maybe someone remembered it existed.
Yeah, maybe someone did.
Sadly, that Blade has dropped down a couple of places, but I'm putting House Flipper down on that as that problem.
Yeah, well, I mean, House Flipper
And-
will kind of break things.
Yes, exactly. That's what it's there for. Re-entry of Far Cry 5 because that came on Game Pass, which is good to see. Good to see people jumping into that game. Master Chief Collection went up 7 places for some reason, 25.
Oh, interesting. Is that because? Do you think that's because they've put microtransactions in now?
Oh, and everyone's excited to spend all the money.
Yeah, well, one of the things you can get is a 4-guy bean backpack dressed as Master Chief.
Yes,
On
that's
your
right.
Master
For
Chief.
Jim Beam.
So you can have the 4-guy bean on your Master Chief, and he's dressed as Master Chief, which is quite funny.
Just, what has happened to Halo? That's the question.
That is a good question.
Re-entry for Madden NFL 22. Re-entry for EA UFC 4. I think EA did something this week. Released a bunch of games
Yep.
onto Game Pass.
Yeah, probably.
Smite.
Smite has gone
went
up.
a place. Far changing tides is a new entry at 38.
Because it probably popped up on Game Pass.
Yeah, must have done. Yeah, I'm not sure. I was just clicked on the link and it gave me no information whatsoever.
Well, it's on Game Pass.
Oh,
And
well, that'll be.
The first game, I believe the first game, Far, is really good. Because this is the sequel.
Changing tides. Re-entry for Battlefield 2042.
Why, we never know.
No, the same Vanguard. Maybe the EA's been doing something this week because that's a whole
Maybe.
bunch of EA stuff happening.
Yeah.
I wonder if we could find out. I wonder if someone does the news to tell us.
It would be pretty handy if someone could tell us why all these EA games have popped up.
What's EA been doing? Does it really
know-
explain it? No.
Battlefield 2042, this past week, the server population peaked, as in attained the highest amount of players at 6,090 something.
What?
Worldwide, it peaked. That was its player base.
Jeez. Okay.
It really is a dead game.
It's,
So I don't even know how it manages to be in these charts.
oh, wait a minute. Xbox Game Pass weekly quests
Ah,
for Far Changing Tides. And Vanguard is not EA, I've just been told. Reliably informed by somebody who knows stuff.
what?
Cam told me.
It's Activision, eh?
That's Activision. Yeah, it's the other one.
Yep.
Um,
In our mind, Vanguard 2042 is the same game.
yeah, pretty much.
You know,
It's-
call,
That's
Va-
actually a really good name for it as well. Vanguard 2042. I like it.
yeah. The Battle Call of Fields. Modern 2042.
No one's playing those games anyway. They'll just close the servers down. Nobody cares. Xbox fans are calling for the end of Games for Gold. I'm putting this in because we had this conversation last week, didn't we, about this?
Yes. It seems like we have this conversation at least once a month.
So, do you know what happened though this week?
Yes, we got a very interesting email.
Xbox is dumping 360 games as of October on Games for Gold.
Yes.
I always call it Games for Gold. It's Games with Gold. Anyway.
Yeah, games with gold.
So this is interesting because last week there was lots of complaints. Well, there's always lots of complaints on the internet, but there was lots of complaints about the games because they keep repeating them now, don't they? They keep bringing out the same
Yeah.
game each time. One game's been on 3 times, isn't it? One of the games last week.
Something like that, yeah. I think it's going to turn into one of those games, like Assassin's Creed, where everyone's got every game.
I have all the Assassin's Creed, yes. Except number 2. I don't have number 2 for some reason.
Oh, get onto Microsoft. Tell them about it.
I know. Maybe that's the next one. Yeah, so they're basically saying we're going to get rid of the Xbox Live Gold 360 from October. And that's it. That's the news. I think they should do what we said, which was just go one good game. One good kind of classic game and
Yep.
just do that. Just have
One
done
good
with
game.
this.
Yep. And the interesting thing that they said is they've reached their limit of their ability to bring 360 games to the catalog.
Yes. Is that
So-
obviously it's licensing and backwards compat?
Yeah, licensing back Compat, and also have a feeling that this is why they're repeating some games like Torchlight, because they've kind of scraped all the games that they've gotten for Games with Gold, and they're going to have to start repeating them after October. So they go, rather than repeat them, we'll just not do it anymore.
I'm just reading this line here. Microsoft slowly consolidated its subscription services. Game Pass Ultimate includes Live Gold. And back in 2020, Microsoft confirmed that it had no plans to discontinue Live Gold, despite putting an end to the 12-month subscription option. I wonder if they're obviously going to kill it at some point, aren't they?
Yeah, it looks very much like they're winding it down. So they just need to sort themselves out and actually just
do it.
Courage.
Who will it annoy if they kill it, though?
There'll be some people.
Oh, yeah, I know. There's going to be a person who's really loud who will complain at it. But on a bulk, who will it annoy?
Yeah, I don't think anyone really, because if you get Game Pass, don't you get Xbox Live Gold anyway in Game Pass? And
Ultimate you do.
And Ultimate only.
Do you get it with Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass? Yeah, you must do. Yeah, you must do, because you have all the online stuff, don't you?
Maybe you don't. But I mean, why not just roll it into Game Pass?
Exactly, that's
Game
what
Pass,
they will
you've
do.
got
Yeah,
Xbox
surely.
Live. Or what they call it, Xbox Network Factory now or something.
Yeah, 2. Yeah. So you don't get it if you have the PC one, is what they should do. So Game Pass PC doesn't get it.
Yeah, because it doesn't need it, really.
Doesn't need it, no, because you can't play the games. And then Game Pass, normal Xbox One does have it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ultimate does it, and the PC as well.
Yep.
And maybe adjust the price of the PC one or so, drop the price of the PC one a little bit.
Man, how much? Yeah, they could get a lot more people in if it was a little bit cheaper. I mean, just
a couple
$1
bucks.
cheaper.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Because what is it now? $9.99 or something US?
Sure, don't know.
So I mean, drop it down to say $7.99 a month. How many more people? That to someone that's below $10. That's a lot below.
Yeah,
$10.
no, it's a coffee, isn't it? It's a couple of coffees. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Especially with the whole TV link as well.
But it'll be interesting to see. They should just wrap it up. They should just be courageous and pull the pin, and just say no more Xbox Live Gold.
They're not scared to do that, are they?
I don't know. Xbox have been making some very interesting decisions lately, where it seems like they've been not scared to do some things and then too scared to do other things. So.
Yeah, I was just thinking, yes, they were, yeah.
But we don't really have the insight into how many people are on Xbox Live Gold versus Game Pass.
They used to get the numbers, didn't they? Because it was like 70 million or something. Wasn't it really high at one point?
Yeah, it used to be, 55 or 60 million people on Xbox Live Gold.
Yeah.
And then of that, 25 or 30 million is now on Game Pass. So half of the people are still just on Gold.
We don't know though, do we? Because they haven't released any numbers. Because that would
We're
actually
just-
give out how many Xboxes have been sold.
This is 100% speculation. But
It's the internet.
yeah, that's what we do. We're funny first and factual second. So
Games
if this is
with-
not factual, then don't come at us with your pitchfork. You listen to us to laugh.
Hey, just
not
correct
because we-
us. It's fine. We don't care.
well, correct us in the Discord, and then we'll just laugh at you.
So I've got here, actually, Cam, I've just gone, April 20 was 90 million users using Xbox Live Gold. As of
Quite a
December
few.
2020, online game services are approximately 100 million active users.
Huh. That's amazing.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Pretty good going.
So I wonder how many they converted. Well, they would have had this. It doesn't matter, does it? If you get Ultimate, you're on Live at Gold anyway. So the numbers are the same.
And if they just roll it into Game Pass, so you can't do your Xbox Live subscription anymore, you have to buy Game Pass. Oh, well, I'll buy Game Pass. Oh, look at all these games. Oh, suddenly I'm in the ecosystem. Maybe
That's the problem. Maybe there's if it's still at 100 million and there's only say 40 million people using Ultimate Game Pass, there's 60 million people out there that are going to annoy.
Yeah.
Who want to play online games and can't because they lose their subscription.
Yeah, but I mean, they should just give it, like a year's notice and say, look, next year, this time, we're shutting down Xbox Live. We're going to transition your Live into Game Pass.
You know what
whatever
Microsoft
you've
love
got
doing?
stacked.
They love tiers. They love tiers of like Ultimate and then PC and then Xbox and then Xbox Live. So it's kind of 4 tiers, isn't it, currently?
Yeah.
And the problem is the fourth one's so cheap compared to the one above it. It's what, $60 a year? US?
Yeah. Yeah, $60 a year.
compared to about $120 a year. So it's double the price, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, they can blame inflation. They can.
Yes.
I mean, what's the current? Who's blaming what now? So
Yeah, that's
they
right. Just blame the Russians. That's fine.
Yeah, there we go. The Russians. Oh, the Russians took away our Xbox Live Gold. I know. Just do what whoever else is blaming, and just cancel it. Easy.
Sorted. We've done it.
There we go. We
fixed
fixed
it.
all the world's problems.
Yep. Perfect. Okay, cool. Continuing on this Xbox Cloud Gaming thing, because just talked about Samsung's new gaming hub. I found an article talking about it. Someone reviewed it.
Oh, yes.
So far, I'll go for it real quick. So they went and reviewed it with nice pop-up. Thank you. So obviously, it only works on the latest Samsung smart TVs.
Yep, you got to force people to buy the new TV.
Force people to buy a new TV. It doesn't come by default. You've actually got to update the TV. So this article on review.com goes through the process. No, it's not. It's not that easy. So this is all the ones that have it. So the Samsung QN900, 800, 700, Neo QLED, QLED. I don't know what the Neo stands for.
New.
Neo Master maybe, and then the QM95B, QM85B, QN90B, then the S95B, Q70 and Q60. So if you've got any of those, which is all this year, you have it built in. And what it talks about here is how to set it up. So you have to update to the latest version, so 1302.5. Sometimes it doesn't work. You actually have to hard power down the machine for it to show up, even after installing it. I know, but this is good to know, you see, because some people are going, it's not working, even though I've got the right version, but you've actually got to physically unplug the TV from the wall for it to work.
Oh, my word.
Stop laughing.
There you go. It's super easy to use. All you got to do is these 17 steps.
Yes. It takes about 15 minutes to install it. Then you've got to power down the machine completely. Yes. So you can pair your controllers. It will work obviously with the Xbox controller. It works with the Stadia ones. It works with the Google Now ones. And possibly over a third party, but they're not really saying yes. So there's a whole bunch of third party ones that work for Xbox, which are Bluetooth. So maybe the Bluetooth is slightly different and won't work. But I guess in theory, if it works with your Xbox, it will work with this TV.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the whole idea. And in fact, if it works with Stadia or GeForce Now, it will. I don't see PlayStation on here, though, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, but they're being weird anyway.
They're being weird. Because can't you play the Stadia with a PlayStation controller and stuff like that?
Yeah, you can play XCloud with a PlayStation controller.
Yeah, okay.
So it's probably just Samsung being Samsung.
Yeah, well, they're being paid by Microsoft currently for this, so.
Yeah.
So then there's on the screen, it shows you a picture. So it kind of gives you like a new to cloud game. It gives you a bit of an explanation how to do it. Have at least 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
Game Pass Ultimate, which I didn't realize, but I guess that makes sense because you can't have the PC or the Xbox one because it's not Xbox
you need
PC.
the cloud.
You need the cloud bit, yeah. And it says you use $1 if you want to play. If it's $1, just play $1 and play. If you haven't got an Xbox or a PC currently, just pay $1 and borrow someone's controller and have a play.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, well, I think it's a good idea, isn't it? If you know someone with an Xbox, you're like, I just want to have a play with it.
Yeah, I just want to see how it goes.
He says it's very similar to the Xbox console layout interface.
Okay, interesting.
Which is nice, yeah. So it's on screen there. It does look very similar, like its kind of layout is the same. It says cloud gaming in the corner rather than your username.
It looks like the app, like the phone app.
Yeah, the phone app.
iPad
Yeah.
app, really.
It probably is exactly that, isn't it? That's all it will be.
Yeah, probably that's all it is.
So he said he played Halo first off. He's a bit of an expert. He likes Reach, he says. First thing he noticed was the sheer amount of compression taking place upon launching the game. It's not native 4K resolution, look barely 720. Text menus and objects lack definition. I would say last night I noticed the same. It's kind of okay, but it's not crisp.
Yeah, it downgrade. It's still 720, I believe, and there's a patch coming or an update coming this year to upscale it to 1080.
If it will handle it, I guess. It'll probably check the internet.
Yeah,
connection
and
or
then
something.
kind of like how YouTube does it downgrades or upgrades the quality of the video as needed, I
Yes,
suppose.
that's right. Yeah. So he's playing on Wi-Fi initially.
Okay.
So who said he was on 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi? It needs at least 20 megabits, but he was getting 30, he reckons. But everyone knows that Wi-Fi is rubbish.
Yep.
Because fridges, microwaves.
Yep.
So he then went hardwired with the connection and immediately noticed a huge improvement, which is kind of obvious, but I think it was good that he went, okay, let's actually try this. And he said he could actually play Halo competitively. And it worked. Like, it was really good.
Okay. That's pretty good going.
Yeah. He actually managed to string together some successful encounters, he says here. And the video quality is definitely improved.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. And then he jumped into Forza.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. So it says decent enough experience, not ideal set of gameplay circumstances for competitive play. The input lag won't be kind to you. He reckons a more friendly candidate is like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, because it's AI enemies.
Yep.
So you're not relying on other internet people.
Yep.
So his takeaway is that it's good for casual gaming, which you kind of expect. But I thought it was kind of good that he went through the whole process, that the updating and the connecting the device and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Breath's Edge was awesome on it, so I think that's the perfect game. Chilled first player games that don't require you to be twitchy.
Yeah, I think, and that's great because then you can just kind of take your progress wherever you go with those games.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So as long as there's no time element or, you got to do this and like quick time events, perfect games. Strategy games, puzzle games.
Minecraft, stuff like that would be perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Gears Tactics would be amazing.
Gears Tactics, yeah.
Because that's all about stopping and thinking.
Stopping and thinking.
Well, I mean, yeah, doing
Whoa.
two things at once.
Jeez, okay.
I know.
Crazy.
Hold on to your butts.
Hold on to your butts. So yeah, that's kind of cool. So it's out now, so do it. It's out.
Yeah. But interesting about the whole having to repower the TV down and
Oh,
update
yeah.
it and
He says it depends on the version of the TV.
my word.
Yeah.
And then the stupid naming system. Oh man. Why
Of what?
can't electronic companies just name things properly?
Hey, LGAC1. Perfect.
Yeah, there we go. Like the LG CX, done. But no, Samsung with their new QLED-87543-UX-AU or whatever.
Neo QLED.
Oh, yeah. With quantum dots.
Oh, yes, quantum dots.
What a absolute
Yes.
marketing drivel.
And we support Microsoft, and what do?
Yeah,
They
I'm
don't know.
surprised Windows 11 is not called Windows 10 version 22 Service Pack 2.
Well, that was always funny about Windows 10, wasn't it? Because version 6.2 wasn't actually version 10 in the background.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they've gotten better with their naming though.
I don't know what version. I was actually thinking that what version of my Xbox, my Microsoft Windows machine is. It's not
Probably-
11 point something though.
No, are you running 11 or 10?
11. Well,
Oh,
10
yes.
on here and 11 on my work PC.
Oh yeah, so then it'll probably be 10.22 H2 or something.
That's right, of course.
Yep.
Okay, gaming sector crisis. So this is actually quite interesting. This is an NZ story for once.
Oh yeah, this
don't
actually
get it.
relates to us for a change.
Exactly, yes.
Look at this.
I know, we're good, aren't we?
Man.
Doing Aussie news stories. So what's happened is Australian tax breaks start to pull NZ firms across the Tasman. Australia in its normal... Oh, that's really annoying. It wants me to pay. I have to make up the whole story on my own then. So what's happening
I've got it
is...
here, I think.
Can you get into it? Because I can't get to it.
I've just got the pocket version of it. So there's no pretty pictures, but there's just words.
That'll do. Oh, yeah, I can read stuff.
Look at you go,
Look at me
reading
reading.
stuff.
That's
He grows up
interesting.
so
So
fast.
Pocket... no, Pocket gets around it. Fastest growing video game industry says our government must respond urgently to tax breaks being introduced to Australia today or lose companies and talents across Tasman.
Hasn't that always been the case though? Like, there's always
I
been
know,
the
but-
brain drain to Australia from
Yeah,
New
but
Zealand.
this is different. This is the government, Australia, actually making an effort to steal people. Beforehand, it was just better pay.
But what's his face? Albanese, what's his name? Elbow? That's his name. Elbow's
Sure.
good friends with old Cindy. So,
He doesn't. Yeah, sure, but they still want more people. They still want the brains over there, don't they?
yeah, true. But man, they're supposed to be
I don't
best,
think
like
I
bosom
don't
buddies.
think Cindy really cares that much. She just wants to work in the UN. That's all she wants.
Ah, yes, that's what she's just aiming for.
That's all she's doing. So the three companies already moving their offshore operations offshore are assessing a move to Australia, NZ. This is what Chelsea Rapp says. So Lower Hutt based, now UK owned Studio A44 are now owned offshore, like many are owned offshore. We've already expanded to Melbourne, while Wellington's Pickpock has expanded overseas with new studios in Colombia. Rocketworks and Runaway Play and Staples VR are also making plans to move across the Tasman. So they're actually. It's not like they're talking about it. There's actually doing it. A lot of them. So this place, Rocketworks, is researching 2 locations in Australia for an extra studio, which can employ up to 50 people. That's a decent amount for here. It would be a decent amount.
Yeah, that would be. Australia's government unveiled 1.2 billion Australian dollars to boost the local industry and lure multinational gaming companies to set up shop in Australia. This was done last year, May. So this was under old ScoMo.
Okay. I don't know. I know nothing about Aussie politics. I don't know.
I just know the names because it's funny. They shorten everything.
Oh, ScoMo, Jono, and Tomo.
ScoMo, Jono, Elbow.
Kylo.
Next one we'll have is Neo. You know? And then Footo.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the central element is a 30% tax break called the Digital Games Tax Offset, whereby gaming companies in Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland and South Australia get an additional 10% rebate. Meaning for every $1 they spend on developing a new game, they get 40 cents back. That's
Are we counted as
huge.
a game company? We could be counted as a game company. We
mate.
don't develop anything.
No, we talk.
Develop podcasts.
Yes, I'm producing podcasts. Does that count?
So there we go. I mean, we could get 40 cents back on every $1 we spent on the podcast.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of how much we spent on the podcast.
We don't spend that much money on the podcast, to be honest. So it's a double whammy as well. So government fails to match the game development tax across, and what's this? Oh, okay. They're being hit by and competes directly with video games talent in search of talent in special areas. I think the problem is that there's not enough people here anyway, and there's a massive tax break. So why would you? That's true. Yeah, it's like, why would you try and employ people here? It's a complete nightmare. It's so expensive and everything.
Yeah. That's insane.
So the Wellington-based Pickpock employs about 200 people, and they're reluctant to look at hiring offshore because of lack of support and barriers in NZ.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. Like, because even like you look at Xbox, Microsoft's here supposedly, but we haven't actually heard anything. They said they were going to build stuff here.
Yeah, they're busy putting an Azure data center
It's
up there.
done supposedly, but you've never heard anything about it. Amazon's not here yet. They haven't made it here yet.
I thought the Azure data center was supposed to be completed in 2025. It's supposed to go online.
I was talking to somebody. They said it's done. It's all kind of waiting.
Oh, okay.
Because it's only a data center. It's not, it's all gear that just need a room and some cooling.
And the way Microsoft does it is just with containers.
Containers, yeah. There's
They just put a container down, plug it into water and power, and away they go.
Yeah. And of course, the government lost the Lord of the Rings TV series here as well.
Yep.
So that would have hurt. Mm-hmm. Because they all complain. They lost it, but Amazon actually negotiated a 25% rebate under the government NZ screen production for $650 million Lord of the Rings series in West Auckland.
Interesting.
So I don't know. It's NZ shooting themselves in the foot, kicking themselves in the face. What do they do?
Kicking themselves in the face. I've never heard that one. But that's interesting.
It's really interesting.
It's amazing how, if you have a look, a lot of the countries have realized gaming development and game companies bring in a lot of talent and a lot of tax money.
Lots of money.
A lot of smart people,
Yep.
So they kind of gone, beforehand they were all like, oh, bring the sports people over. And now they've gone, oh, let's bring the game people over, the people that make games.
How much is GTA worth? GTA 5?
Yeah, huge amount.
And it's still going, like it's a consistent money. It's not like a one-off as well. It's not like a movie, which makes money for the first, like 3 or 4 months it makes money, probably.
Yep.
And then they write it off.
And I mean, how much tax is Rockstar paying with their income from their billions per quarter for GTA
Or Fortnite,
5?
look at Fortnite as well.
Yeah. Interesting.
So I don't know whether they'll do anything about it though, New Zealand. They're pretty good at ignoring stuff.
You're hoping it goes away.
Hoping it goes away. Well, it will go away.
Yeah,
will
very
just
quickly
leave.
this problem will not be a problem.
Exactly. So back to normal service resumes.
Yes,
Xbox
so not
Series
non-local
X.
news.
Non-local news now. That was all I could find. There's not much. The Series X is also a Thor's hammer. I hope this is quite cool. So you can enter a sweepstake for a Xbox with a Thor's hammer kind of look to it, and then a big stick sticking out the side of it, which makes it look like the actual hammer. It's incredible.
Oh my word!
It does.
You know, okay. So the funny thing about this is that the stick part, the handle part of the hammer, is sticking out the back of the console.
Oh, not the side.
No, not the side, out the back, which means you can't push it back against the wall.
No. Or put it sideways, because then you wouldn't see the front of the Xbox.
You'd want to have it so that it looks like a hammer from where you're sitting on the couch.
Yes.
But from the front of it, it'll just look like a block of cracked concrete.
Yes, with a hole in the middle of it.
Yeah.
It does say a very helpful tip in the article: do not try and pick up the Xbox with the arm, the handle, which I thought was nice.
What, will it snap off or?
We don't know, so probably just really expensive. And don't try swinging it around as well. You probably won't fly.
If you're going to make it like a Thor's hammer, you got to
Give it some
reinforce
power.
the thing.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that you can pick it up by the hammer and you can swing it around a bit.
Yeah, just move some of the components out of the way, it'd be fine.
Yeah. I mean, why not just put a Series S in there? In a Series X box. Problem solved.
Exactly, yes. So this is cool. It's free. Just go for the hashtag for Love and Thunder Xbox sweepstakes. There's a tweet from Xbox.
Cool.
Hilarious. I had to drag us back to non kind of serious conversation.
Indeed.
So this is actually 3 articles in one, which is awesome. Because it slowly started leaking out that Ubisoft were closing. Ubisoft games are being closed. The online side is being shut down.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's 15 games, and gamers lose access to paid DLC. Just to twist the knife a little bit.
I heard about this because some of the DLC that's affected is the DLC that I own.
Oh, well, I wouldn't be surprised because Anon 2070.
Yep, Anno
Yep.
2070. I've got all the DLC for that.
Yeah, I thought of that. When I saw that, I thought of you. Assassin's Creed 2 and 3 and Brotherhood and Liberation and Revelations all being shut down. Driving in San Francisco, which bizarrely enough, I've spent a lot of time in that game for some reason.
For some reason.
Fallout 3, Far Cry 3, Ghost Recon, Future Soldier, Prince of Persia, Rayman Legends, Silent Hunter, Space Junkie, Splinter Cell Blacklist, and Zombie U. The 360 versions, so there is a reason behind them because they're old games, I guess. You've gone very quiet.
Apart from Space Junkies, which is the 3-year-old multiplayer-only VR game.
Oh, is that right? I don't know what
and
Space
Ubisoft
Junkies are.
is still selling it for $20.
Oh,
so,
of course they are. Oh, save 75% on Steam now. Yeah, you're right. March 2019.
Oh, save 25%. Play it for 2 months, and then the servers go offline.
And then it will just turn off.
Good luck, Turret.
Assassin's Creed 3 and Far Cry 3 will continue working on the remastered editions. Just some hope. Oh yeah, I see you scroll down Space Junkies. Okay, nice.
So this isn't like, okay, I can understand the multiplayer aspect and shutting down those servers. They're old, the infrastructure is old, it probably can't be upgraded much. It probably can't be virtualized a lot.
Yeah, you can virtualize it. Come on, you can virtualize anything nowadays.
You can, but this is Ubisoft. I mean,
Yeah, they're not going to spend the money.
Yeah, they're not brilliant at that. But taking away the DLC,
It's weird, isn't it?
that to me, I can understand server closures. Taking away DLC that people have paid for, that's across the line.
Mm-hmm.
That's them saying, oh, we just gave you the license for the DLC. You don't actually own it.
But they've got history of this. This is not even new.
I know, but I can still be annoyed by it.
Oh, I know. I agree. I completely
Because
agree.
it's when you buy digital games, if they've got a multiplayer aspect to them, you understand, right? At some point, the multiplayer servers will be shut down. It's
See,
a fact of life.
I don't understand why they're shut them down though, because it costs so little now to run a server. You chuck it onto Azure and let someone else have it, look after it.
I know, but I mean, these companies, who knows what their financials look like internally,
Yes, I know, but it doesn't really cost that much to run servers now. For like, there's only 6,000 people playing Battlefield 2042. Imagine how many people were playing Just Dance 2016, 2017, 2018.
Yeah, those 500 people are going to be so annoyed.
Yeah. Well, this is June 30th, 2023. I've just found another. This is one of the other articles I found.
So we've got a year.
Just Dance is going to go down in a year. Yeah.
Okay, so but right, if I download the DLC for these games, can I still install them? Can I store them somewhere? Do I get the installer files or something, and I can put them on a USB or put them in OneDrive? You know.
Wait a minute. Let me look up the article. Where's it gone?
Because this made my blood boil. Because I was like, okay, server closures, you can understand. It happens. It's a fact of life. Taking away DLC that people have paid for, no, that's just wrong in every sense of the word. I have much stronger things to say, but I'm keeping this PG.
Right. Okay. So it says here, users also won't be able to download the DLC they previously bought for these games. So if you've installed it, you're okay.
So, okay,
That's how I read that.
3 years from now, I sit down and I want to play Anno 2070. And I've got all the DLC in Uplay or whatever the heck they've named it by then.
Yep.
If I go to download the game,
No.
I can't get that DLC.
No.
What a crock.
We love you, Ubisoft.
Oh my word. Oh my word. It's so bad. How much does it cost to just host? You can have.
I just
put it in
said that.
Mega.
I just said that to you and you didn't agree with me.
No, but I mean servers. Multiplayer servers are different, right? DLC. You just put the install file into Mega. You know, Mega file or on Dropbox. Here's the Dropbox link for the DLC.
Does it affect me, Jim Bean? No, it doesn't affect me. I don't really care.
Yeah, no,
I don't
he
play
doesn't
multiplayer
care.
stuff, so it doesn't really care. And DLC wise, I rarely play DLC unless the game's really good.
Oh man, I love DLC. It's part of getting the collection.
But a non 2070 would be different though, wouldn't it? That's a different sort of game.
Yeah, the DLC adds extra chapters, adds extra vehicles, adds extra stories. So it's not so much DLC as an expansion for the game in different areas.
It's a different
I think
thing. It's like shutting down the Sims 4's DLC, isn't it? It's a bit like that.
Yeah, and
like
suddenly you lose your pets. Like, imagine loading up the Sims, the game like Sims 4. You've got your family that's been going for 4 years, and suddenly you don't have access to the pets DLC, and so the family dog is no longer there. Doesn't even die. The dog doesn't even die. It just disappears. And
It's pretty sad. He's gone to heaven.
The Sims just act as if, you know, they never had a dog in the first place. Those poor Sim people. What are they called? Because they have simoleons and they speak Simlish.
Dude, I don't know. And I feel like I don't care.
Oh, gosh. Okay. I'll be angry for all 4 of us.
You do that, yeah. Only actually, so Kingsman says, let's you, me, and Lee drive a San Francisco multiplayer. We should do this. I'm happy. I'm with you, Kingsman. I can't remember why I play this game, but I used to play it quite a lot.
Is it on Game Pass or is it free with gold?
Don't know. I got the game. I think it was on Game Pass. Sorry, Games with Gold for years and years ago.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't remember. I just remember playing it a lot. And you take over different cars. That's how you drive. You drive around. You can pick a car and jump into it and drive around and then do stuff.
Huh. Okay.
It's a whole thing.
Interesting.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, well. I've had my rant.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Stupid Ubisoft.
Stupid Ubisoft. My Hero Academia is getting a battle royale. This caught my eye because Ruby loves this TV program, this anime. It's called My Hero Ultra Rumble, and it's just got its second beta been announced.
That's amazing.
Isn't it? It's kind of cool. It's a really good bunch of characters in there. So it could be quite fun because all of them have their own different powers.
Yep.
So doing that is actually quite cool. I don't know who's OP there. That'll be the person that gets picked all the time. Be one of those.
Oh, yes. Hopefully they balance it quite nicely.
Yeah, but if they do it well, it'll be fun because there's so many different types of characters.
Yeah. And this is still going, My Hero Academia, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still going. Yep.
So as the anime introduces new characters, you've got endless content for the Battle Royale.
Gameplay looks truly chaotic. 24 characters using their hyper colourful abilities to duke it out on a team-based battle royale.
That's awesome.
Not only are these flashes of fire shooting around you, plus ice walls, ground pounds, teleportation, lots more. There's a word here I cannot say. Onomatopia of booms.
Onomatopoeia.
Yeah? What's that?
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia? Booms, crackles, and crashes, and massive colourful letters around the attacks. So they reckon the trailer shows trios with 8 teams battling for victory in total.
So onomatopoeia is a word that sounds like the sound it's describing.
Oh, okay.
So like a boom or like crackle sounds like a crackle. So crackles like an onomatopoeia.
Also appear massive colourful letters around the attacks, like Batman.
Yes, I was about to say like Batman with the boom and the biff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a fantastic.
Yeah, I was like, this is really cool. If they do this well, this could be really good fun.
This will be hilarious.
Yeah, and I don't think there's that many anime battle royales, is there?
I don't think so. I think you've got what? There's 1v1 battle not battle royals, but fighting games for anime.
Oh yeah, but not battle royale.
No,
there's
not.
definitely, obviously.
This will be interesting.
Yes, I think so. And the beta's out. Beta 2's out now, so that's kind of cool. It must mean it's on its way.
Yeah, must be here soon.
Yes, get it on Game Pass. Come on, let's do this.
Yeah, come on. What are you doing?
Stop mucking around. Give it to me. Talking of Game Pass.
What a good segue.
All Xbox Game Pass titles leaving July 15th. I don't think you've done this for a while.
Mm-mm.
No, okay. I don't think we talked about these games leaving. Oh, I've got a bunch that are coming in as well, so I thought I'd do that. So games leaving. Atomic Crops. Carrion is leaving, which I might actually play now, because I know there's a walkthrough and you can do it like an hour.
Yep. And you watch Cam play it, so it looks pretty cool.
I've played it before. I played lots. I've got 8 achievements in that game already.
Oh, okay, pretty cool.
Yeah. I just got bored. I think I got lost too much, and that's what Cam was saying. It's easy to get lost, and that's what I think was happening. Because I was just playing it blind. I just jumped in and played it one time. I wasn't really paying attention. Then it was like, go to here, do this. I was like, I don't even know where I'm going now. So that was me. Children of Mortar. No. Chris Tales.
I always thought it was Crisis Tales, but no, it's Chris Tales.
Chris Tales? Yeah.
Are you sure? I'm sure it's Crisis Tales.
CRIS.
Yeah, but maybe they got a spelling wrong.
Maybe. Lethal League Blaze. These are all cloud, console, and PC. That's it.
Okay. So one big game that we kind of know that's leaving, Carrion.
Yes. But I don't want to play that because of Game Pass, or played it because it was Games of Gold.
It might have been for October.
Oh, maybe. I remember playing it, but that's all. So then the opposite way, stuff that's coming in.
Ooh, coming in is always good.
Coming into Game Pass. It's very exciting. We have Match Point, which I'm excited about. Peppa Pig, which Cameron's excited about.
I mean, who isn't excited for Peppa Pig?
Exactly. I shall do this in a different order. So Last Call BBS, which is that one we talked about last week, which is that old school Commodore 64 looking PC which you do puzzles on.
As one does.
Yakuza 0, which is returned. So there's someone talking about this. This is actually quite cool because these games have been on here before and left, and now they're coming back again.
Yeah.
So that's quite a cool thing. And they've done this a few times with some other games. They've kind of just pulled them from Game Pass and then bring it back again.
I wonder what the purpose is. Do you think the license runs out and they need to renegotiate it, or
Maybe,
do you think it's a hype thing?
Well, you get 3 months or so, or 6 months on it.
Yeah.
I feel like they're in here for like when they come out almost. Maybe they got different, like a PlayStation agreement kicks in or something. They do something like that.
Yep. And so it has to go off the service for a bit to come back in.
Yeah. Yakuza Kiwami. I'm butchering the names, I assume. Kiwami 2. So Yakuza was there. And then coming soon we have DJ Max Respect 5, or V.
That's incredible.
So it's a latest installment for creators of the critically acclaimed rhythm game franchise DJ Max. Experience tracks from popular artists such as Marshmello, Porter Robinson, and Yukika.
Okay, first question.
Yep.
Have you ever heard of DJ Max?
No, but everyone's really excited by this write-up.
Okay, cool. That's exciting.
It's critically
Second
acclaimed.
question.
Yep.
Have you heard of Marshmallow, Porter
Yes.
Robinson,
No.
and Yukika?
Yukika. No.
Yukika. No, okay. Cool. Moving on.
Thanks for pointing out my age.
Well, no, I'm also these words are new to me.
Okay, cool. Well, that's good.
This is like a brand new sentence. Like I've never heard this before, so I'm
No.
just trying to see if maybe it's the kids that are out of touch or whether I'm out of touch.
Oh, no, definitely you're out of touch, mate. You're old. You've heard of Marshmallow, though, because he was on Fortnite.
Oh, he's the dude with the head.
Yes.
Thing.
The head thing,
Oh.
yes.
I thought his name was spelled differently.
No. Well, maybe it's a spelling mistake. Who knows? This is the Xbox website.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Even Beans is criticising you.
Gosh.
Gosh. Match Point Tennis Championship is July 7th. This is very exciting. You're going to
your
play
game.
tennis with me. Play tennis with me.
Yeah. We'll
Just have
play
one
tennis
game.
and
That's
then-
all you need to do is one game, just so you can go no. Or wow, look at the character creation.
Look at the RPG
Look
stuff.
at the RPG stuff.
I can put stats into this character.
Road 96, a risky road trip to the border. You meet incredible characters and discover the intertwined stories and secrets in an ever-evolving adventure. Who knows?
Ooh.
Escape Academy. You arrive at Escape Academy as a school where promising students train to become the ultimate escapists. So there's little puzzle rooms everywhere. Quite cool. My Friend Peppa Pig. Don't need to say anything about that. It's Peppa Pig. Overwhelmed. You're outnumbered, low on ammunition, and paranoia sets in. Is an action horror platformer where enemies get power-ups and you don't.
Oh, what? That's unfair.
That seems a bit mean.
That does seem a bit mean.
Paw Patrol the movie, Adventure City Calls.
Oh, I like it when Adventure City calls.
I know. A big city means big adventure. A bigger adventure.
Oh,
I
a
know.
big city does mean a bigger adventure.
It does, doesn't it? I think it's
I can
completely...
confirm.
When Ryder and Paw Patrol learn that Major Humdinger has taken over a buzzing metropolis, they must race into action to save Adventure City from his selfish scheming. The pups need you to join Team Pawsome.
Oh, wow.
So good. I'm so excited for that then.
Can we join Team Pawsome?
Can we go together
I think
and be
is there
Pawsome
multiplayer?
together? Oh, I
There
heard-
should be a Paw Patrol Battle Royale.
Yes. Yes. Wow. Power Wash Simulator.
Oh, this looks amazing.
It does. Kind of.
It's going to be such a stupidly satisfying game.
Yeah, I know. The problem with these games is I actually like these sorts of games.
Who doesn't?
I'm really happy just to sit there washing something. My God.
so good.
And in case you missed it, House Flipper, talking of washing things, House Flipper's here.
Ooh.
So Marvel gets Mighty Thor. Jane Foster is Mighty Thor. And
Yep.
Marvel Adventures. Four Guys Get Your Robo Rabbit costume. I have. Have you?
Yes, I've got my Robo Rabbit costume on at the moment.
I'm wearing mine too. FIFA 22 Supercharged Pack, not Supercharged Pack.
Super Podge check.
Wow, that was interesting. MBL, you get the 22, the Summer Bundle. Halo Infinite's a Past Tense Rocket Warthog Bundle.
Yes, so you get your nice looking Warthog.
Yeah, the Lone Star Arsenal exclusive. Century Age of Ashes, you get Crod Slaglands Dragon Bundle. Of course
Oh
you
man,
do.
I've been hanging out for a Crod Slaglands Dragon bundle.
Well, now you can get it on July 14th, so you have to wait another week, okay?
Okay, well I'm holding
Can you
out for it.
Hold on, just hold. Hold your bits.
I'm holding my bits at the best of them. Queue
was
me
it.
up with this Crod Slaglands
Yeah, mate,
Dragon
you-
bundle.
Yes. Okay, cool. That's right. Last story.
Okay,
We can calm it down a bit now.
okay, right. I'm
We'll take a deep
calm.
breath.
Woosa, rub
I-
your ears.
Woosa. So I've been getting into Star Trek a lot recently. I'm really
I've
enjoying
noticed.
Star Trek. I'm tempted to watch all the movies again, which I did not long ago, because they're such cool movies. There's a new game coming out, a Star Trek blend of dialogue, action, and feels like Telltale style game
Oh, okay.
called Star Trek Resurgence. So it's not 100% Telltale. So it kind of goes through. It's quite a good article. It's Polygon, which I know you love.
Yep.
So he says he played 3 different kind of scenes in the game. And one of them was that they were kind of talking, a bit like Telltale. You have a conversation, things happening.
Yep.
Another one was where you're slowly flying a shuttle in space to somewhere, and meanwhile conversations happening. So you got a bit of action going on as well as like you choose your own adventure sort of style. And he said Spock was in it as well at one point. So he was trying to find the most annoying answers to annoy Spock.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So he says doesn't actually know if it made any difference to how the story was going to go, but he thought it was quite funny just to be annoying. Just give the worst answers you possibly could, just to get. And then he felt really bad when he annoyed Spock because Spock was really disappointed in him.
So funny.
Yeah. I never actually knew this was coming out as well.
No, this is completely new to me as well.
Yeah. Okay. No, I have not heard of it.
Just looking at one of the screenshots that they've got from it from the cockpit, just makes me wonder, a Mass Effect style game in the Star Trek universe would be really cool.
Yeah. It doesn't seem. I like the idea of it not being about the action.
Yeah, about the
actually
chatting.
having good stories and stuff like that. No? So they do say here some actual parts of the game are not just dialogue choices, but clicking and things, and a shorter free walk section. There's action of a type that isn't just quick time events. We have some of those too, but also we have more like little light twitch reflex kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll be an interesting type game. More like The Walking Dead then.
Yeah. Well, Batman has that, doesn't it? You know, press Y now in case you fall off something or hit somebody or whatever.
Then you have to walk from here to there and look at things.
And click on things, yeah.
Pick up the spanner.
It's done in Unreal Engine as well, so it will look pretty. It will look good.
Cool. Okay.
So yeah, I didn't know it coming out. I'm like, this looks really cool. And it could be quite chilled as well. I like the idea of a nice chilled Star Wars game. A Star Trek game.
Yep, definitely.
And I wonder if they can do more stuff as well.
I mean, the Star Trek universe is massive.
It's
There's nothing
insane.
that they can just carry on pumping games out forever, can't they?
Yeah, and especially, well, this one's set after, it says after the next generation. So it's kind of modern, like technology
so it's
wise.
the next generation.
It's the next generation next.
Next generation next, not previous, but the next one.
Yes. So it's kind of set around the Voyager and Deep Space Nine sort of era. So.
Oh, cool. I did
kinda
like Deep
cool.
Space Nine.
Yeah, it's a good era. It's the kind of technology is good enough as well. Like it's really good technology.
Yep.
Yeah. So that is the news. I think that's kind of cool. I like that.
That is quite cool. That's a good story to end on. Something positive and uplifting and something to look forward to.
Exactly. Yes. I don't know if there's a date on it actually.
I think it's just coming. Just
Soon.
at some point in the future, it will appear and be like, remember me?
Yeah, that's right. In about 4 years from now.
After many multiple name changes. Okay. The new and noteworthy games.
Yes, I was just having a look see if there's a date, but there isn't really.
Yeah, no date. New and noteworthy games.
Oh,
What
this
can
year.
I say?
Launch this year, it says.
Oh, okay. That's quite cool.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah. So, there's almost nothing of value on this list except for one game. So let's get into it.
I feel like it's better than last week, though.
Well, it's not hard to be better than last week. I mean, the games just had to appear.
Yeah, exactly. They just had to have games coming out, and then it's going to be better.
So, new games, kicking us off. Cursed Island. It's a story of one person's attempt to leave an island that is full of mysterious horrors and unimaginable monsters.
What, an
To
island that's
achieve this-
cursed? Trying to leave an island that's actually cursed.
Yeah, I know. Who would have thought that it would have been
Wow.
hard? It looks like a platformer.
I'm
puzzle
really
platformer.
confused. Oh, maybe it is a platformer. Is that really
Yeah.
little platformer, though?
When I first looked at it, I thought it was a top-down view
Top-down.
of, like a dungeon top-down view.
Mm.
But no, it's a platformer. Puzzle platformer, pixelated. You must smash your way through the island with your trusty pickaxe,
Oh, okay.
which is nice. Moving on to Rush Rally Origins.
Oh, this looks cool.
This does look cool, kind of like toy rally cars.
Oh, I think so. Remember that 4x4 racing car game from back in the day?
Which one is that?
Monster Trucks or something it was called. And it was literally like this sort of top down, this kind of view.
Oh, yep.
And you go around in loops and you jump over things and you little monster trucks.
Oh,
It's a really
cool.
cool
Okay.
game from way back in the like 90s.
Oh, yeah. Well, this combines the classic top-down racing action from the original Rush Rally with the highly praised graphics and physics from Rush Rally 3.
Ooh.
So, graphics and physics.
What
Man,
more do you need?
I know, exactly. There's 36 stages to do. Whoa. And each with the ability to change the time of day and the weather. Pretty cool. Next up is Overrogue. And I have a feeling this will be the first game that we have to drink for. Proceed through dungeon-like labyrinths, building up your card deck in a roguelite style. Oh,
Drink.
drink. Enjoy a different deck experience each time you visit the labyrinth, as the number of cards increases. Over 300 types of cards and 150 types of treasure.
Nightmare trying to manage your cards.
Oh,
I got a new
yes, it does.
card. Oh no, which card do I lose? Oh, I'll just have them all. Then you never see the card you pick up because you've got too many cards.
Yeah. And then you spend more time organizing your deck than going through each run.
Yes.
Interesting. But something different. I mean, how many more of these card-based roguelite dungeon crawler style turn-based games are we going to find?
All of them.
Well, I think we have found every single one, because this is almost the bottom of the barrel. It's got to be.
Well, it's better than last week though. Still, we've got to be positive about this.
Okay, positive thinking. Next up, we have Quintus and the Absent Truth. For some reason, this doesn't have a screenshot. So
No.
we don't actually know what it looks like.
Must be really cool.
It must be amazing. Just firing up a screenshot now just to have a look.
Same. Oh, it's a mouse.
Yeah, you look like you play as a mouse.
Oh, it's
Maybe Quintus is a mouse. Quintus the mouse.
no, man and a mouse. It says. If you
Man
read
and
the
a mouse. Oh. Take the role of a man and his mouse across a sprawling first-person horror adventure. Puzzles that Alan and Quintus encounter often require you to work out which character to use for the task at hand. Oh, do you need
I
Alan's
need to
how
go in a
reach
small
buttons?
hole. Shall I use the man or the mouse?
Oh.
I need to
It
scare an
reminds me-
elephant. Shall I use the man or the mouse?
Do you know that song from the Muppets movie where he starts singing, "Am I a man or am I a Muppet?"
Oh my god.
This reminds me of that song. Am I a man or am I a mouse? What a good song.
Yes.
But anyway, it's an interesting kind of art style to
Yeah,
it, kind of cell shaded.
Kind of cell shady. Yeah.
Yeah, 3D, not many colors, not much is bright. But I suppose if you're a mouse, the life is looking very different to humans, isn't it?
It just looks really bizarre. To be
It does
honest.
indeed.
Such bizarreness. All right, cool.
So moving on now. There's another horror game, an immersive and terrifying first-person psychological horror. Madison, apparently, is this
Ooh.
psychological horror. It features disturbing gameplay and an unsettling and compelling narrative. You solve puzzles, explore your surroundings, and most importantly, survive.
That is important.
That just tells me that there's lots of jump scares.
Mm-hmm.
And jump scares are just cheap. Cheap horror. Horror should be where you're playing the game and you don't realize that you're sweating and holding your breath.
Mm-hmm. Because you don't know
Until
what's happening
something-
next.
Yeah, until something does jump at you, and then you
Well,
throw
no,
the controller out
it's
the
even
window.
better if nothing happens. You just can't
Oh.
convince yourself that's what's going to happen.
Yes, the whole
Because
time.
what was that
just-
game that was at Walking Simulator? And you walk into a house?
Edith Finch.
No,
I'm sure it's Edith Finch.
No. So this, you walk in the house, and it's actually upstairs in the attics where you have to get to.
Yeah, Gone Home.
Gone home, yeah. And the whole
Yes.
time, because there's a storm blowing,
Yeah, the whole
and
time
you
you
and
think,
everything's turned off. You're like, oh no, what's going to happen? You walk downstairs, and you flick on the light slowly, and nothing happens.
yeah.
There's no
And
jump
the whole time you think something, you're going to come around a corner,
Yeah.
and there's going to be some dude there with a hook or something.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
cool. It's really well done. Like the sound effects and everything is really well done in that game.
Yeah, I hope this game is the same kind of thing.
Yep.
You know, psychological horror is not about jump scares.
No, it's about freaking yourself out.
Yeah.
It
It's
is.
about not wanting to turn around the corner because what would be
What
there?
happens if I turn this light on? Why are all the lights off? Why is this door locked? And there's
Why
just
is
no
this door open?
Why is this door? Why did it just shut?
Why did the door close as I turned around the corner? Oh. Next up, we've got something that looks like it's a Windows 95 screensaver.
It looks like Wolfenstein.
Yeah, but in a very, very small window.
Yeah, not even big enough window for Wolfenstein. It's got a map on it though, which is weird.
Interesting. So this is Q-Bart Classics Zero Tolerance by Pico. Zero Tolerance is an old-school arena shooter that includes 3 games: Zero Tolerance Underground, and an unreleased demo called Zero Tolerance Beyond.
Oh, it's done by Accolade in '94. Remember Accolade from back in the day?
Never heard of them.
Oh, okay. Accolade was an old game developer, basically.
Oh, interesting. Techno pop and published by Accolade. Interesting. Very old looking game. But I mean 94, so what do you expect? Back when we had 4 graphics to go around.
Yeah, and I think that used all of them.
Next up, we've got Adventures of Chris. Don't you want to be Chris?
Who's Chris?
You go on adventures.
Chris sounds dodgy.
You embark on a global adventure in this 90s inspired adventure platformer. You help a stout underdog kid with wacky superpowers battle bizarre villains.
Stout. Is that the word they're using?
Yeah, he's very rotund.
Rotund, yes.
Yeah.
Too many
Looks like
pies
he could-
have been eaten.
Many pies. It looks like he enjoys food a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's been enjoying food a lot lately. Moving on to one of the most bizarre games that is being re-released and remastered is Crypt of the Serpent King Remastered 4K Edition.
I don't know this game.
Oh man, it's an old game in which all they've done is scale it up to 4K.
Oh.
All the textures.
Yeah.
It's a first-person fantasy kind of fighting game. Oh, yeah, FP swords. FPS. That's the first-person sword game. Old, though, but I remember it from back in the day. And I had a look, when I was writing down this list, I looked into it and I was going, all the reviews are just saying they've just upscaled it to 4K. They've done nothing else. They haven't done controller improvements.
Is it an old 360 game, is it? Or Series 1? Xbox One. Xbox game or something?
Before that even. I think it's like 98, Windows 98 games.
This is a common theme at the moment this week, isn't it?
It is. Don't quote me on that. I might get confused with another game. But yeah, all the reviews are saying they just upscaled it to 4K. Good job. I mean, we could have done
Exactly.
that. Click a button, go for lunch. To the pub. Re-release the game. Next up is Eternal Hope. In Eternal Hope, you will follow the story of TB, a lonely boy who has lost the love of his life.
No.
You'll embark with him on a highly unusual journey, one that might bring the soul of his cherished girlfriend back from the shadow world, a purgatory-like realm.
Oh.
Oh,
So
there's
he's
dangers to come.
going to resurrect someone who's dead.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
It's kind of like Limbo and Inside. Very like shadowy puzzle platform, it looks like.
Yep.
Could be quite cool. I
be
quite
cool.
like what they're putting down in
You
the
like what
screenshot.
they're putting down? Okay.
Yep. I quite enjoy the look that they got going
The
here.
ambience.
Yeah, the ambiance.
Okay.
Okay, we're almost 3 more games.
My word.
We have, next up is Clonoa. Clonoa.
Clonoa? 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 Clonoa. Clonoa. Clonoa.
Clonoa. Klonoa. Fantasy Revere series.
Sure.
Yeah. Side-scrolling platformer that's got classic written all over it. It says.
That's what it says.
Yep. I mean, the word series is even spelled wrong on the official press release.
Oh my god.
Moving on.
Yeah. Someone rushed
Jeez.
this one through, didn't they?
Yeah, just how we're rushing through this review of it, or this thing, whatever we're doing with it. Strong Moon is the next game on our list. An action-adventure video game inspired by 90s cartoons. The protagonist is called Strong Moon, and their quest is to find his weird brother, who was kidnapped by a deranged magician. Looks like a puzzle platformer, almost like Metroidvania. The Metroid games, going through a castle, fighting Dracula.
It just looks terrible. It looks so lazy.
It looks lazy, but it looks like it also doesn't take itself too seriously.
I hope not.
Hopefully not.
Some
That's it
people
for all the
think it's
new games.
Oh. Ooh. I've got a
We
sneak
have-
peek at the next
Yeah,
one.
we've got a very noteworthy game
Yes.
that is dropping on Game Pass on day 1.
Yes. It's me
This
and you.
is, of course, Match Point Tennis Championships.
Me and you, bro. Got
This
this.
is your game, Lee.
Deep career mode.
Deep career mode, true to life on-court experience,
Yes.
unique rivalry system. Oh, we could be rivals.
Yes.
You can be the Fedora to my Naphael. Raphael. What's his name?
Wow, you butchered that really well then. Fedora. Fedora.
Fedora to my Raphael. Those are tennis players, aren't they?
I don't exactly, Simone. Wow.
Okay, I know.
Federer, not Fedora.
Okay,
Federer. Fedora's a freaking hat.
Then I will be Andre Agassi. I know him.
Oh,
at least.
Andre Agassi, brilliant. Okay.
Yeah, I've met him once, so that's how I remember his name.
Oh, okay, cool.
So let's do Andre Agassi versus.
No, I want to play Fedora versus. What did you say for Raphael? What was you saying for him?
Raphael, Raphael, or something like that.
Nadal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure there's another one that's FAL or something.
Well, was Raphael Nadal? Maybe that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I'm getting.
Yeah. You went surname and then you went first name surname. That's what.
I see where.
Yeah,
I'm
Fedora versus Beanie. Yeah, that's probably about right. That is actually the name you should call your character when we play this game. You should call yourself Fedora.
Fedora. Okay, I'll be Fedora. Simone can be Beanie, and you'll be.
I'm gonna be Raphael. Raffaelli? What do you call him? What's the name of the? I'll call myself the name of the rat in Ratatouille.
Oh.
I'll call myself Ratatouille. There you go.
Ratatouille. Oh yeah, brilliant. Match Point Tennis. It looks like a cool game. It's got some graphics, and it's tennis. I've never played a tennis game apart from the Wii.
Oh, okay. So I used to play tennis games all the time because there was a whole thing. We had this conversation. Remember I said there's hardly any tennis games out anymore? And then this year we've had like 2, I think.
Interesting.
I remember there's a conversation going, there's hardly any other tennis games out. I used to play tennis all the time and it's quite fun.
Cool. Well, I look forward to our rivalry.
Exactly. With the Fedora versus the Beanie.
Fedora versus the Beanie.
That is the name of the podcast. That's got to be the name of the podcast.
And that's it. That's all.
Oh, that was it. That was the only one.
Noteworthy. That's the only game that's worth spending any time on. Really.
Wow. Okay. And you butchered the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to let people know that I know tennis.
Yes, you do.
I have the best tennis words.
You know words that are not right.
I know all the tennis players.
It's like your golf knowledge as well is probably quite up there, isn't it?
Well, I know 2 golf players. Actually.
Okay, hit me.
Well, 3. I know 3.
Okay.
So we've got Tiger Woods.
Yes.
We've got Ernie Els because he's South African.
Any L's? Yep.
Yep. And then there is the girl from New Zealand. I want to say Kim Chi, but that's not her name. Kim Pok. Kim. Is it Kim?
Oh, you've messed with me now. I don't know now because you've messed up my brain.
I'm sure it's Kim Pok.
It's Poe, isn't it? I think, right?
Poe? No. Who? Well, this is golf people. So I know 3. Kim Pok, Ernie Els, and Tiger Woods. And, Happy Gilmore.
That's amazing.
There we go. Ash Barty. Does she do golf now?
Who's Ash Barty? I don't know who Ash Barty is.
No, Ash Barty. She's the Australian. I think she retired from tennis to go play golf. So she totally counts.
Tennis and golf at the same time?
No, she retired from tennis to
Okay.
play golf. She just likes hitting balls around.
Yes. I want to know who this Kim girl is now. It's really annoying me.
She's the New Zealander.
I know who she is, but I don't think she's called Kim Pok.
I'm sure it's Kim Pok or Kim Chi. So NZ female golfer. Let's see who we have here.
Lydia Ko.
Yes, that's who I was
nothing like
thinking
you
of.
were saying, yes.
It has a K in it.
Brilliant. I love these conversations. It's so good.
This should just be called the Does Carl Know Sports channel.
I know. I want to do a whole podcast and ask you questions about golf and sport and cricket. I watched cricket yesterday.
Oh yeah, how did that go? Who won?
England won, so that was good.
Who did they beat?
India. It was an
England
amazing
beat
result.
India. That's
amazing
amazing.
result. No, it was like the result of the year for them. It was incredible.
Yeah, if there's one thing I know, it's that India and cricket are hand in hand. And
the Indian team's very good.
yeah. I think the only one to beat the Indian team is the West Indies, isn't it? Normally.
No, the Aussies are pretty good sometimes. But they got record. They broke records. That's how good they were. Like it was such a good result.
That's fantastic.
So it was awesome. Yeah.
Oh, good job to the Poms.
Exactly. Yes. And someone was standing at silly mid off as well. See, they have all these random places on the cricket pitch.
Okay. So, what is a silly mid-off?
It's a position on the cricket pitch, on the cricket field.
It's
So good.
like you're just trolling me. I'm sure that's
I
not a
know,
real
it's
thing.
completely true. Someone can... It's true, if you Google it, you'll find there's a place called Silly Mid-Off.
Okay. Well, I'll Google that after the podcast.
Okay.
But for now, I think that's us. It's time for us to go home and learn more sports. What sport will we cover next week? Who knows?
Who knows? I'm going to think of some interesting questions. We're not talking about curling or something.
Oh, curling's good. I don't know anyone for curling, but it's great fun.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, well, that's no good. We can't have you actually knowing stuff.
Ask me about AFL. I don't know about the players, but I don't know about the rules either.
No, but no one does, though. It's just a bunch of guys wearing short tops and short shorts.
And getting into fights.
Getting-
and
oh,
a
they
ball's
actually-
involved.
There's no rules. I
No.
asked somebody, an Aussie who watches it, I said, what are the rules? He's like, I don't know. They try and get the ball between the two posts.
Yeah,
On a
you
round
kick
thing.
the ball.
And you got to catch the ball sometimes and jump. And
Yeah,
then you
you
can
catch
punch
the
it.
ball, jump,
And then you can
and
kick it. And then you
Yep.
can run with it.
Then you have to pass it.
Yeah, we have to punch pass, don't you? That weird punch pass thing they do.
Oh, you punt it.
Punt it. Stupid
So
ball.
good.
Stupid game.
So fun.
Just an excuse for Aussies to get drunk, though, isn't it?
Well, isn't that everything?
Pretty much.
It's Thursday night.
It's a day. There's a Y in this day, isn't there? Yep, there's a Y in this day. Let's drink.
Oh, look, the first plane has gone overhead. To the pub. Right.
Okay,
It's time
cool.
to go home.
It's time to go home.
So that's our show for this week. Remember, guys, to pay the fee. You can support us on Patreon or you can share the podcast. Either way works for us because that's how we grow, is through word of mouth. We're a small podcast. We do what we can, but our Twitter reach is only so far. It really is up to you guys to get people's eyes and ears onto us. So if you found any entertainment, any funniness, any joy out of this, show it to your boss. Show it to HR. Don't show it to HR. You
Don't
might
show
get
it to
fired.
HR. Yeah. No, don't do that.
But, show it to your boss. He'll have a good laugh.
He might then show it to HR afterwards, but that's okay. That's fine.
But then you have plausible deniability. Oh, I've never shown you that. What is this? Oh, that's a very strange thing to be listening to.
Yes.
But yes, share it around with anyone and everyone who would want to listen. And check out our website. We have a link to our store, which has stickers.
Store?
I had to remember about that.
Words?
Remember the words. I'm
Yeah.
still stuck on these golf people.
I know.
So the link to
It
our
was
store is in
tennis-
the episode
Tennis
description.
people is actually what you're struggling with.
Tennis and golf. Lydia Coe, that's her name.
Lydia Coe. Hi, Ted.
And yes, if you want to come support us on Saturday.
Breaking news. Simone was thinking about merch yesterday.
Yeah, breaking news. Simone thought about merch. Hold on to your horses. But yes, come hang out on Saturday and come support us and put questions in chat. It's going to be a fun stream, a fun 5 hours or so of our lives.
God. Yep.
It's going to be painful, but we will do it for you because we love you.
Mm.
Mr. Lee, where can people find you?
I am still Lee Howard on Xbox and Twitter, and LeeHow25 on the streaming of Twitch.
On the Twitch. And you can find me at Zarkras on Xbox and Twitter. So now we're going off to go brush up on our sports knowledge and figure out about
I'd love to take you into
golfers.
like a pub quiz.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, the sports. Yes, Carl's really good at sport. Any question of sport? See Carl.
Yeah, yep. Carl knows all the sports.
All the
He's got the
sports.
best sports words. All right. So thank you, guys. We've been the Xbox Cast, and we will see you all on Xbox Live. Goodbye and good night. I know, Bowles.
Balls.
where you roll the ball and it has to hit the white ball and then you win.
That's right. You have to get no, you hit it. You have to sit next to it. The idea is to get closest to the white ball, not hit the white ball.
What happens if you hit the white ball?
It moves.
Yeah, but then you move with it.
Hopefully, but you might hit it and then it goes one way, you go the other.
That's a problem.
Yeah, so you're better off going really close to it. You got to bowl like one next to it and then bowl like 4 around it to protect it. It's a whole.
Oh, there's a whole strategy involved.
There's a whole strategy. I've played it once. It's real fun. I
Interesting.
enjoyed it. My mate Jody's really good at it. It was quite funny. He said I used to play it, like randomly used to play it. It's quite funny.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I've played it twice actually. We had a Christmas do one time, and there was like, you know, the loud people on Christmas do's that I think they're funny.
Yep.
So there was like 4 rows of bowls, and there was me and Jody. We kind of, because me and Jody are pretty quiet, like we're kind of reserved. So we just sat quietly. We stood back a little bit, and all the loud people got into 2 groups and took over like all the bowls over there. And then me and Jody and they had like 4 people each way. They had loads of people playing. There was all action, excitement, shouting. Me and Jody sat quietly and had a whole run to ourselves. And we just sat kind of quietly, drinking beer, bowling it down, picking it up, going back again. And they were going, yes, look at me. I was going, yeah,
Yep, I know exactly where that was going.
yeah. So we were just very chilled. We were playing quiet bowls. We had this old girl there who was kind of talking to Jody because Jody's quite good at it. Going, oh, you should join our group.
Oh,
And he's
our
like,
club.
yeah. And he's like, well, I'm like 40 and she's like 80. So the average age would just drop considerably if we're going to join it. Trying to get young people in. Yeah.
That's when you go, I think I have too much hair to be part of this club.
That's right. I'm not that grey yet. Yes. Yeah, so funny.
Amazing.
But cricket is full of weird things, weird names of stuff.
It is. Like bat and bowling, so strange.
Bowling a Yorker.
Wickets.
Wickets.
I mean, the wicket is the name of a I've just
An
forgotten.
Ewok.
That's it. I was going to say forest teddy bear.
A forest teddy bear in Star Wars.
Yes. A space forest teddy bear.
Space forest teddy bear, that's right. Oh, yeah, bowling the flipper.
Bowling the flipper.
Yeah,
Man.
that was a speciality of Shane Warne.
Interesting. So does he bowl and then flip them off?
That's right. Pretty
It's a bit of
much.
a distraction.
It works. It's good that Oz actually does know cricket, though. Obviously knows sport, I think.
Yeah, this is Cooper knows cricket.
Yep, the slips.
Oh man. Oh well. Oh, they support Melbourne. The D's. The Melbourne Demons.
I used to play
Oh.
cricket, that's why. But that England result was amazing, Oz. It was incredible to watch and chase down. They got 376 runs to win.
Huh,
And
okay.
it was insane. It was absolutely insane watching it. It just destroyed them.
Is it T20 or was it?
It was a test. It was a 5-day test. So
Oh, okay. That's a whole lot less impressive.
no, it is because they got it in like a day and a half or something. Like they got it real fast.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So-
it was impressive. They got, I think, less than a day they did it, which is insane because you don't normally do that.
Okay, but for tests, right? The first team goes out, they bat, they set the score. The second team comes on, and then they try to get the score. But then doesn't the first team come back to add to their score?
Yes. Everyone
And then
bats twice and bowls twice.
Yeah, okay. How
So-
do you go on twice and then only end up with 300 runs?
No. So India went out first and got like 400. England went out and got like 270, 280 or something like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
India were winning by 100 and something runs immediately.
Ah, okay.
So then India went back and batted again and got like 250. So
Yep.
they had the 110 or something from the first Indians, added to what they got in the second one, which gave them 376. And then England went back again to try and beat the 376, where they'd only got like 250 in the first time. So you were going, well, they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why it was impressive. And it's like the 9th highest run catch or something, run rate catch ever. Like no one's ever done it. It's the
man,
biggest
that's
one England's
amazing.
ever done. It beat England's record previously.
Well, see, if that was condensed into, say, about 2 hours, that would be quite
Yeah,
exciting.
2020. Yeah, that's what 2020 cricket is.
Yeah.
It's for you, basically.
Yep.
It's like a
what the-
3-hour game. I think it's a 3-hour game. It is.
Yeah, it's the TikTok generation.
Yes, exactly. It's people who can't concentrate for that long.
Yeah, hit the ball, hit it harder.
Yep.
Smack the ball.
And that's what they were
Don't
playing
just-
like, though. They were playing like a 20. They were playing like a one day basically. They were playing like that. That's what the runs were like. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yep. It was awesome. Yeah, it was real cool. And Cooper, I don't think 5-0. I think they'll probably win. I think there'll be a draw there somewhere. It'll probably be 4-0. And they stole a Kiwi, kind of great Kiwi cricketer. Now runs the English cricket team, which is quite funny because the first team they play against is New Zealand, and they won 3-0 against New Zealand last couple of weeks as well, or last month or so.
Insider trading.
I know exactly, yeah, because he would have played with quite a few of the guys as well. Like he's not that old; he's only just retired not long ago.
So he knows. Well,
the sledging, yeah. So sledging, do you know what sledging is?
no.
It's when they give each other abuse, the bowler and the batsman, and all the fielders, and keep giving each other grief when they're playing.
Yep.
Try and get into their skin.
Yeah, trash talking.
Trash talking, yeah.
You call that a bat?
I'll show you a bat.
I mean, look at my shiny red ball.
Yep.
Amazing. Oh, well.
Yes, there you go.
Well,
Brendan
guys,
McCullum, yeah, Brendan McCullum, yeah. I couldn't say
Remember-
Brendan McCullum to Carl. He would not know who that person was.
I know some South African cricketers. John T. Rhodes.
Oh, George Road, yeah.
I went to the same school as him.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
He's probably a bit older than you, though, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he was a couple years above me, but still, same school.
Kevin Peterson? He's
Thanks,
South African and plays
Kev.
for England. That's confusing for you.
Yeah, no, that'll be confusing.
Herschel
Go back
Gibbs.
to like the 2000s cricketers. I will know them.
So like Flintoff, and it's probably a bit earlier in Flintoff, like Phil Tufnell. It's all English players. I can't think of any other ones. Even Shane Warne's probably 90s.
Yeah, Shane Warne, I know.
McGrath. All
The guy
Aussies.
that got caught throwing the matches.
Um,
Henny something.
no, not Henny. Jeez. Henny?
Yeah,
It was an
I'm pretty
Aussie
sure.
guy. Aussie guy.
No, there's a South African guy that got caught throwing matches.
Okay.
It's a cricketer caught throwing matches.
The Aussie one made lots of noise.
Where is it? There we go. Cricketers banned for corruption. There's a whole Wikipedia page. Let's see. Hansi Cronje, that's him.
No, I don't know
Oh.
that person.
And Herschel Gibbs. I know those guys.
There's an Aussie in there not long ago got banned. What's his name?
Yeah.
The Aussie captain. Because they were using dirt or something. They had dirt in their pocket and they kept damaging the ball, making
Yeah, there's the one guys with the sandpaper.
the sandpaper. Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Trying to sort that out. Yeah, match fixing scandal. Interesting. What are the South African cricket teams? Oh well. Yeah, I know some people.
You do. I'm impressed.
Yeah, well, I had to learn them. I was at a school that prized sports, which is basically every school in South Africa. So you get told about the sporty people that went to that school.
Proudly.
Oh, Brian Lara. I know
Brian
him.
Lara. Yeah, Brian Lara's an amazing cricketer.
Oh, well. Okay. Well,
All right.
we've gotten to the point of the night where we're talking cricket, so I think it's time to log off.
Oh, look, someone's dropped in. Jim Cooper's dropped in a Marshmallow song for you.
And don't forget, guys, we have a sports talk channel in our Discord. So jump in and maybe even out the soccer and now the American baseball.
Yeah,
talk.
baseball got talk in there. That was because soccer's finished. I've got nothing left.
Oh, well, time to look at the baseball.
Yeah.
When is
Stop putting cricket in
NFL?
there.
I'll just put, when is the Super Bowl? Because I think it happens in February.
No, it doesn't. It's the end of the year, isn't it? Oh no, it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
I think it's before winter. I think you're right.
Cats versus D's. So you're rooting for the D's then? No, you got to support the Saints, man. The Saints are great.
Saints go marching in.
Yeah, that's their song, and you clap. Oh, when the Saints.
I used to play that on
Oh,
the piano.
when the
I used to know how to
Saints.
play that on the keys. Do-do-do-do.
The Saints is a good team. I mean, the Cats are always up there. You can't support the Cats because they're constantly good.
You like the underdogs.
Yeah.
So I have a running bet with Tony on sporting events. Mm-hmm. And at one point, when England were playing cricket, I was betting against England to win because England was so bad previous. They lost. I think they won 1 out of 17 tests previous to this. And she's like, "Oh, the Kiwis are going to win this," and I said, "No, I bet you a coffee that England lose. So if England lose, I will buy you a coffee."
Yep.
And they didn't. They won 3 games in a row. So every week it was like, "Oh, England won a game. You owe me a coffee." And then, then the All Blacks were playing on the weekend, and all the way through the news all week was how they had lots of illnesses and everything. And then Ireland would come and play that. I thought, I'll bet for Ireland to win, thinking they're probably going to lose, but hey, it's only a cup of coffee. And of course they lost. She's like, "Who are you going to bet for this time when they play Ireland again?" I was like, "I'm going to bet for Ireland again as the underdog. They're going to win." She's like, "They're not going to win." I was like, "No, but they might." No, they probably won't. But it's quite funny. So she's like, "You must bet for a team that actually wins." It's like, yeah, but that's no fun because then when they don't win, it's funnier. It's like, yeah.
That's amazing.
For the sake of a coffee, it's funny. It's worth doing.
Yeah, for sure. Incredible. Oh, well.
Are we going to raid
Emily.
Emily?
So, what is her name? I can never get it right.
No, I've no idea.
So, let's see. She's my friend, I'm pretty sure. I'm following her. Maybe she stopped playing. What's her name? Haruru?
Haruru? Yeah, Haruru. That's what it is. Haruru?
Okay, wait.
Haruki. Haruki? Oh, that's.
What is Emily's name?
Are you Googling it?
No, I'm trying to find her in our Discord. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's see if we go R
She's not on.
UHI. I'm following her. Oh no, she's offline. She's not playing. And she's got us on her page. So, who else should we raid?
Oh, is she watching us, is she?
No, she's just got us on her page.
I can hear that as well.
Yep. Domino Jack. I'm following her. Oh no, she's offline. Let's have a look what Domino Jack's like.
Exciting.
Exciting indeed.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh man, did you see the news story that broke today that Diablo Immortal is earning $1 million a day or something?
Yeah, I've also seen stories of people pulling guides and stuff from the websites, haven't they?
Man.
Because it's Ubisoft. He's playing Overwatch, which is topical.
Oh yeah, cool. Let's raid Domino Jack. /raid.
Although he's just mostly jumping, as far as I can see.
I think this is how you do it. We're about to find out.
/raid, then Domino Jack.
Raid is being created. Right, off we go in 5 seconds. Thanks guys for hanging out. Thanks for the sports talk. Great fun. Jump into our Discord and let's talk more sports. Goodbye everyone.
Dun, dun, dun. There you go. Ooh, 7.
Can we get a shout out for XboxCast? I will give them a shout out after this.
I thought she was talking double, but it's coming through you and me.
Oh.
To you in your community, how is everybody doing today? Coming through.
No, she's at 25. It's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
You don't screenwrite yourself? You just like watching? I'm not sure about doing a lot playing Overwatch in spare time. Nice, nice. You know what? Fuck. Get out of there. see this mercy. Hello, hello, Walker. I will do a shout out. Oh, you in a second.
Just don't die.
I was supposed to do. I'm just typing that.
Oh, brilliant.
Well, that's huge.
That's funny. It is cool actually. This game. If you get in a team with people that actually work together, it is fun.
I like the fact that the hero's
Nice.
abilities all work
Don't
together.
die?
Yeah.
I know, right? I'm gonna try not to die.
I
I've
know,
died
right?
once already.
She's so Kiwi. Yeah, because I always play the girl with the robot.
Ah, yeah,
Oh, I was like, what did
Diva.
I get stuck on?
Yeah.
The fucking robot.
Oh, she died.
You drop a follow, but you're already following. That's all good, man. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, drop
Get a
it.
shout out for that awesome streamer. Is that gonna work? It's in capitals.
Yep, that worked.
It is gonna work. Fuck yeah. Thank you so much for the raid, XboxCast. You know, you're doing talk shows and podcasts. Oh man. Whoa. 40 frames per second. The fuck? Doc, you seen this?
Ah, that's amazing.
40 frames per second. The
Jeez.
fuck is going on?
I think we must have pushed her up on the Twitch ladder because she suddenly jumped up to
Oh
33
yeah!
viewers.
Holy crap!
That's pretty good going for us, but she's only been streaming for 37 minutes, so...
Are you seeing
Yeah.
this stuff? The heck?
Oh, well.
I dropped to 40
Alright.
frames. What the
Time for me to go start...
She's hilarious.
Yeah,
She's all
it's great.
excited. It's funny.
If I can see her picture, I wonder if she was one of the people we met. Oh, where is she? Sydney.
Oh my god.
Because I wonder if she might have been one of the people we met at the Xbox thingy.
The fuck?
But she hasn't said anything about it. She looks familiar, but
What's on her
Who
Twitter?
knows,
Is there
right?
anything on Twitter?
yeah, I'm just stalking her Twitter now to
You
see.
can see her now. You recognise her.
Yeah, she looks familiar. But maybe not. Maybe I'm getting confused with someone else.
Whoa! This is not ideal. That is also not ideal. Well, that was huge.
She does a lot of
Dangerous
over.
race.
Mm-hmm.
Dangerous, literally broken.
When was the event? June?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. She says, I don't even play Xbox, but I'm
this.
considering this. And she's got the controller there. Maybe it's not her, but anyway.
Fuck, man.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Oh well.
Oh, 10 player kill streak.
Mm.
Ah! Holy shit.
Okay, I got to get myself wired up.
Yeah, mate. Good luck. Maybe see you
Thanks.
tomorrow.
Is it happened to you?
Oh, we'll see what happens.
Is it my account?
Yeah.
Is it my Overwatch account? Like, I'm seriously starting to wonder if it's a my account thing.
Alright, dude.
Surely that's not.
Cool. We'll catch
Right,
later,
switch
Mr.
there,
Lee.
See ya.
See ya.
Holy shit. Yeah, like, normally it's got better after this, right? This is insane. and it does not like me.
That feels much better.
Keep an eye out.
Breaking them down.
Head up. Ready to activate the EMP.
We kind of need the payload.
Not so fast.
We're just fucking
Coming through.
ignoring this? There we go.
This ends now. Just as predicted. Keep them off a little longer.
Makes no sense that Doc's PC is doing this.
Disrupting.
Hey, thank you so much for the 3 gifted subs. I hope you enjoy your Bruce skin. I almost said Mercy